Throughout history, many people rise above others in the social hierarchy, establishing themselves as the toughest of the tough. They achieve this through impressive feats of strength, intimidation, and raw power. What's up, trenders? The Trend Squad is back, and today we'll be counting down for you, the viewer, the top 10 people who will mess you up. Scraping in at the number 10 spot on this list, we have Channing Tatum. This award-winning actor played in many movies, including the infamous 22 Jump Street. In the movie, Channing played a very tough character. To get this role, he was placed in a rigorous daily training to get into peak physical form. This is why we here at What Trends believe that Channing Tatum truly deserves his spot at number 10 on our list of the top 10 people who will most likely mess you up.
Throughout the later years of the 19th century, young adults at the time were enraptured by the fantasy sci-fi 1999 blockbuster lasting 2 hours and 30 minutes, The Matrix. Keanu Reeves was one such actor that contributed to the awe felt by moviegoers worldwide when the movie was released on the 8th day of April 1999. And yes, while we do know that Channing Tatum was also an actor, the physical and mental resilience required from Channing paled in comparison to the absolute workouts Keanu Reeves had to commit to in order to be physically ready to perform the stunts seen in The Matrix. Scoring a well-deserved 8.7 on IMDb and an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. Suffice it to say, Keanu Reeves has truly earned his spot on our list of people that could mess you up.
Number 7. At a young age, this aspiring female author encountered many examples of sexism in the workplace environment of writing. She tried as much as she could to use her knowledge of facts and linguistic skill to fight back against such discrimination. To her dismay, however, she found that this wasn't enough and switched to professional wrestling instead. To this day, she is proving her worth in the ring, even besting such opponents as Vin Diesel and Dwayne The Rock Johnston. Women born after 1993 will be particularly familiar with this superstar. Yup, you guessed it. Ronda Rousey takes the 7th place on our list of the top 10 people that will mess you up.
The little-known bodybuilder Jordan Moran has recently made a name for himself when he appeared in a controversial music video that was taken down from YouTube for a terms of service violation. In his brief appearance, Jordan made quite the impression on the audience, showing strength, bravery, and courage. He later posted on Twitter his gym routine, which revealed him as an extremely dedicated bodybuilder and definitely someone who could mess you up.
Number 5. If you're a frequent internet surfer or memer, then you've seen this guy popping up quite frequently in your Twitter feed. That's right, the next person on our list is the gold-class gangster himself, Mr. T. Some locals have reportedly seen him in his backyard chopping down extremely large quantities of oakwood trees, but only a few bear witness to his infamously vigorous training routine, which consists of 50 push-ups, 50 bodyweight squats, 100 sit-ups, 50 jumping jacks, hitting a heavy bag for 15 minutes, and running 18.50746 kilometers, this which he does on the daily. If you couldn't already tell, Mr. T really puts the T in workout. Don't let his facade of being a commercial idol and TV personality fool you. Your life might be at risk if you've ever crossed this absolute beast of a man.
Get to the chopper! If the person you just thought of when we said that infamous line was 41st Californian president and actor Arnold Schwarzenegger, then congratulations, What Trends recognizes and commends your knowledge of popular culture and memes. That's right, the next member of this list is Arnold Schwarzenegger, starring in several movies including The Terminator, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Hercules in New York, Terminator Salvation, and Terminator Dark Fate. He's also starred in many cult classics, including Christmas in Connecticut, The Kid and I, Terminator Genesis, and Red Sonja. With such a successful and memorable cinema portfolio under his belt, it's no surprise that Arnie is such a tough guy. We here at What Trends have proven without a doubt that Arnold Schwarzenegger could definitely kill you.
Coming in at number 3 is Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, son of renowned astrologist Delora Vincent, decided to become famous. This is evidenced by when Vin Diesel said, "I wish I could become famous." In elaboration, famous movie and game producer as well as actor has been known to also cause mayhem and destruction in his wake. Just one look at this tough guy is enough to send you spinning off into the stratosphere. In conclusion, Vin Diesel is very tough.
Number 2. Next on this list is a deviation from our usual fun-loving but tough TV idols. Kyle the Match White is a name you've probably never heard before, but after hearing what we have to say, you'll come to realize that might be for the best. Kyle's origins are unknown, but through word of mouth, the population of Slovenia would become accustomed to the reverence associated with the match. Raised modestly in rural Slovenia, Kyle, for a brief moment, seemed to be an ordinary kid. His parents are quoted with saying that Kyle was quiet and polite as a boy, and although behavioral issues were mentioned by teachers, neither of us thought anything of it. In his early adult life, however, things would take a turn for the worse. Kyle would start to involve himself with several Russian gangs. Not much is known about his life at this age, as although some of his story is documented, many of these accounts are eyewitness and have been invalidated through conflicting evidence. Ultimately, the truth has been diluted with myth and legend. What we do know, however, is the released documents from the Black Dolphin, a high-security prison in northern Russia, detailing the crimes and punishments of White. The only known image of this figure is his official police mugshot, which was only made viewable to the public following recent events. The prison has revealed his medical reports, which reveal an extreme chronic hallucinatory psychosis. This is speculated to have been developed in his early childhood. The cause of this is unknown, and although his parents have fallen into suspicion, they have since been private on the issue. His story has become less contentious later on, however. It is public knowledge that he starred in numerous murders, including the infamous St. Petersburg killings following an incident between Kyle and the Russian mafia. White has since gone underground, never to be seen or heard of again. The Match is still widely believed to be alive, buried deep inside the tunnels he confides himself to. The mystery and intrigue surrounding such a malevolent force has solidified him in Slovenian legend. If he were to ever surface, not even his closest family could quite know the extent to which he would carry out his twisted massacre of the innocent. This guy could definitely mess you up. Number 1. So here we are, the number 1 spot. This spot on our list is reserved only for the truly insane, dedicated, tough guy. That is why me, your trusty trender Craig Middleton here at What Trends, along with all the other trenders here at What Trends, and even you, the viewer, have decided collectively that the number 1 spot on this list of the toughest of the tough should go to none other than the legend himself, Dwayne The Rock Johnston. As a popular singer, actor, heavyweight champion, and above all else, father, Dwayne is quite bad-ass. But his greatest challenge is yet to come, getting super ripped and tough. Dwayne, however, is taking this challenge head on, and working his bad ass off to reach peak male form. After many long hours, days, and eventually decades of grinding and hard work, Dwayne finally made it. His insatiable need for grinding finally carried him to the #1 spot on our list of the top 10 toughest boys in town. Whether it be with a chair or his bare fists, Dwayne The Rock Johnston could definitely bludgeon you to death. So that's about it for our list. Man, these guys are pretty tough, right? If you want to let us know who your pick is for the toughest guy around, make sure to drop a comment in the comments section below. As always guys, all you need to do to become a loyal member of the Trend family is to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell to join the notification nation. Also guys, I got a sweet new merch drop coming up, so stay hyped for that. Till the next time, Trenders.